Throw it down the toilet, and you will never again have debt, poverty, and bad luck. Luck is what happens when preparation meets opportunity. Seneca. Have you ever wondered why, no matter how hard you try, debt, bad luck, and financial struggles keep following you? What if I told you there's a simple act you can do right at home to finally break free from these chains? Today, on the Journey of Wisdom, we're going to dive into an unusual yet powerful ritual. Throw it down the toilet, and you'll never have to deal with debt, poverty, or bad luck again. Your home is more than just a living space. It's a reflection of your inner world. Just like the energy that flows within you, your environment holds immense power over your luck, finances, and overall well-being. And believe it or not, the toilet is a gateway. Negative energy can get stuck there, disrupting the flow of wealth and positivity into your life. In this video, I'll guide you through a transformative process, one that has the potential to clear negative energy and attract prosperity like never before. It's not just about belief, there's real science behind it. Quantum physics shows us that the external world mirrors what's inside us. So, stay with me until the end to learn how this simple yet profoundly effective ritual can shift your financial future forever. Trust me, you don't want to miss this. Drop 111 in the comments if you're ready to make room for abundance. Number 1. Scientific and spiritual basis. This concept connects deeply with both ancient wisdom and modern science, making it highly relevant for anyone looking to break free from cycles of debt, poverty, and bad luck. In Buddhist teachings, it is said that our external environment is a reflection of our internal world, a profound truth that Buddha summarized with the words, "What we think, we become." This toilet ritual is more than just a simple act. It's a symbolic gesture that mirrors the importance of clearing negative energy from our lives, much like ridding ourselves of inner turmoil, anxiety, and setbacks. In doing so, we make space for abundance, joy, and good fortune to flow freely into our lives. While this might sound purely spiritual at first glance, there is a strong scientific foundation to support the idea that our thoughts and intentions shape our reality. Studies in quantum physics, for example, suggest that our minds play a significant role in the world around us. The principle of observer effect shows that by observing or focusing on something, we can alter its outcome. This isn't just mystical talk, it's rooted in evidence showing that energy, whether positive or negative, has the power to transform circumstances in profound ways. One famous example is Dr. Masaru Emoto's experiments on water, which demonstrated that human thoughts and words could actually change the molecular structure of water. Positive words and intentions created beautiful, harmonious water crystals, while negative ones led to chaotic and distorted structures. This speaks to the real power of energy and intention in shaping not only our surroundings, but our entire life experience. When you pour this special mixture into the toilet, you are engaging in a symbolic act of cleansing your space, flushing away negativity, and setting the stage for a more prosperous, luck-filled future. In modern life, we often overlook the subtle ways in which our environment affects us. Whether it's clutter in our homes, toxic relationships, or even negative thoughts that linger in our minds, these elements can block the flow of positive energy and opportunities. Just as a cluttered desk can lead to a cluttered mind, allowing negative energy to accumulate in our space, especially in overlooked places like the toilet, can inhibit our financial growth and overall well-being. By performing this simple yet meaningful act, you are taking a step toward clearing the pathways for wealth, success, and positivity to enter your life. The ritual might seem unusual at first, but its power lies in the intention behind it. As you do this, remember the words of Buddha. Do not dwell in the past. Do not dream of the future. Concentrate the mind on the present moment. When you actively engage in this ritual with mindfulness and a focused intention, you are telling the universe that you are ready to release what no longer serves you and make room for what truly matters: financial freedom, peace of mind, and good luck. In a world where we constantly seek quick solutions to complex problems, it's easy to dismiss something as simple as a ritual. However, sometimes it's the small, mindful actions that create the most significant changes. Take this opportunity to reflect on the negative patterns that may be blocking your path, and realize that letting go can be as simple as a symbolic act. With every negative thought or bad financial habit you flush away, you're inviting prosperity to take its place. So remember, what you think, you truly become. Let your mind and space be filled with thoughts of wealth, happiness, and success. Number 2. The garlic story, a personal transformation. Now let me share with you a unique, seemingly simple practice that has brought about a profound transformation in my financial life. Dropping a single clove of garlic into the toilet. Yes, it sounds surprising, but the results were almost immediate for me. Curious? Let me tell you my story. It all began during one of the hardest moments of my life. I had just lost my job, and with that loss came an overwhelming amount of debt. What had once felt like a stable life quickly unraveled. My steady income was gone, and I found myself facing a mountain of bills, each one seeming larger than the last. The fear and uncertainty of not knowing how to support my family consumed me. Days stretched into weeks, and weeks into months, and my anxiety grew stronger with each passing day. I felt trapped in an endless loop of worry and frustration, watching as my savings dwindled. Every day was a struggle. The stress of rent, daily expenses, and medical bills for my children weighed heavily on my heart. I wasn't eating well, I couldn't sleep, and I found myself sinking deeper into despair, losing hope that anything could change. I tried everything I could think of. I prayed, I created vision boards, I practiced positive affirmations. But after weeks of effort, my situation remained unchanged. I was still jobless, drowning in debt, and emotionally drained. I began to question whether anything would ever improve. Then, something unexpected happened. A friend of mine reached out during one of my darkest moments. He suggested something that sounded utterly bizarre, a ritual involving a clove of garlic. At first, I didn't take it seriously, but the sincerity in his voice made me pause. James, my friend, had been in a similar situation and credited this simple act with turning his financial life around. The instructions were simple: keep your bathroom clean and make sure the toilet lid remains closed when not in use. James explained that a clean bathroom encourages the flow of positive energy, while an open toilet can allow negative energy to circulate throughout the home. According to him, this ritual could help eliminate not only physical waste, but also energetic negativity that could be blocking financial opportunities. Though it sounded strange, James shared how this practice had helped him save his home from foreclosure after losing his job. His story gave me hope, so I decided to give it a try. I followed James's advice carefully. I cleaned my bathroom thoroughly, making sure every corner was spotless. Then, I dropped a clove of garlic into the toilet with a sense of deep intention. Every step I took was deliberate and filled with faith. And slowly but surely, things began to change. My financial situation started to improve, and unexpected opportunities seemed to appear out of nowhere. It felt as though a huge weight had been lifted from my life. What this experience taught me was that sometimes the smallest actions, done with intention, can lead to the biggest changes. As Buddha wisely said, what we think, we become. When we focus on creating positive energy in our surroundings, we also begin to shift the energy within ourselves, allowing transformation to take place. Have you ever wondered how the energy in your home affects your life? Could something as simple as a daily ritual help shift your mindset and open new possibilities? I encourage you to reflect on this and consider how small changes in your environment might have a significant impact on your life. This simple garlic ritual, strange as it may sound, helped me take control of my financial life and, ultimately, my future. It wasn't just about the act itself, but about the faith I placed in the process and the shift in my energy and mindset. I remember one particular night. I sat quietly with a clove of garlic in my hand and wrote down my debt, $13,466, on a small piece of paper. I stared at that number, and for a moment I felt the weight of it all. My heart pounded and doubt filled my mind. But I chose to believe. I closed my eyes, took a deep breath and began to repeat, "All debts are now fully paid off, one by one." I visualized my debts disappearing, my bank account cleared, and my mind felt lighter. With that, I flushed the garlic down the toilet, symbolically letting go of the financial burdens that had haunted me for months. I went to bed feeling lighter, trusting that the process was now out of my hands. When I woke up the next morning, I felt a huge sense of relief, as if a great burden had been lifted. While not everything changed immediately, the peace within allowed me to view the situation from a different perspective. New opportunities gradually appeared, no longer as sudden burdens, but as real solutions, helping me overcome challenges step by step. The debt didn't disappear overnight, but each portion was handled in a more practical way, and life slowly improved. In the end, I realized that sometimes it's faith and intentional actions that help us change our lives, not some miracle from a strange ritual. The ritual with the garlic, though it may seem illogical, helped me regain my optimism and faith in my own ability to create change. Number 3. Steps of the ritual. Are you ready to leave behind the burdens of debt, poverty and bad luck? Through this simple yet powerful ritual inspired by ancient Buddhist teachings, you can invite prosperity and abundance into your life. This practice blends spiritual wisdom with practical steps to help you unlock a brighter financial future. What you'll need: 1 fresh clove of garlic, cinnamon powder, 1 green candle, 1 medium-sized mirror, 2 sheets of white paper, 1 pen or marker. Before you begin, find a quiet space in your home, ideally somewhere related to your finances, such as near your workspace or where you keep your bills. This will be your sacred space, where you focus on attracting prosperity and abundance. Step 1. Light the green candle. Green is a color deeply associated with wealth, growth, and renewal. By lighting a green candle, you're doing more than just lighting a flame. You're igniting the energy of prosperity in your life. The warm glow of the candle's flame represents hope, abundance, and the flow of money and opportunities. As the flame flickers, allow its light to touch your heart and your mind. Close your eyes for a moment and imagine this flame shining brightly in all areas of your life, especially where you may feel darkness, lack, or stagnation. Picture the warmth spreading into areas of financial hardship, illuminating them with hope and opportunity. Feel the energy of this simple act filling you with a renewed sense of possibility. It's not just about visualizing wealth, but truly feeling that energy shift within you. Imagine that every flicker of the candle is removing a barrier, clearing the path to the abundance that is rightfully yours. By lighting this green candle, you're not just summoning the energy of wealth, you're declaring to the universe that you are ready to receive it. You are opening the door to healing, not just financially, but in all areas of your life where abundance is needed. Whether it's love, health, or personal growth, this ritual works to invite positive change and transformation. This moment is your first step toward releasing the weight of past financial mistakes or misfortunes. With the flame glowing before you, visualize your life filled with opportunities, stability, and peace. Take a deep breath and feel the energy shift. Believe that from this moment onward, things will begin to change. Step 2. Facing financial burdens with clarity. This step is crucial in your journey toward financial freedom. Grab a blank sheet of white paper, a color symbolizing purity and a fresh start, and get ready to face your debt head-on. On this paper, write down the name of your primary source of debt, whether it's a credit card balance, student loan, medical bill, or any other financial burden. Naming it is the first step in regaining control over your financial life. By writing it down, you're doing more than just acknowledging your debt. You're actively deciding to face it, to confront what's been holding you back. Sometimes, just naming our challenges can feel like lifting a weight off our shoulders. It's no longer some vague, looming thing. Now it's something you can tackle. This process is powerful. It shifts you from feeling helpless about your financial situation to taking a proactive stance. You're not running away from your debt or pretending it doesn't exist. Instead, you're bringing it into the light, recognizing that this is a problem you can overcome. By writing it down, you're making a commitment to release this burden from your life. Look at the name of your debt written on the paper. Understand that this is not a permanent part of your life. It's a challenge, yes, but it's also an opportunity. An opportunity to take control of your financial future, to make different choices, and to invite abundance and good fortune into your life. At this moment, you might feel a mix of emotions, perhaps some relief, or even anxiety. That's perfectly normal. Facing our financial challenges head-on can feel overwhelming, but remember, this is the beginning of a transformative process. By naming your debt, you are already taking the first powerful step toward freeing yourself from its hold. Step 3. Use the mirror to amplify prosperity. This is where we truly amplify the energy of abundance you've already called upon. Start by taking a mirror. Any size will do, as long as it can clearly reflect the light from the green candle you lit in the first step. Now, position the mirror so that the candle's flame is fully reflected in it. The mirror isn't just reflecting the light, it's symbolically reflecting and amplifying the wealth and prosperity you are inviting into your life. Imagine that this mirror is a portal, one that not only enhances the light, but also multiplies the energy of growth, opportunity, and financial abundance. As the candle's flame is mirrored, it becomes a powerful visual representation of your intentions, doubling, tripling, and expanding into your future. Take a moment to sit with this image. Look at the light in the mirror and allow yourself to feel its power. Imagine the reflection not just as a physical act, but as a way of magnifying the flow of prosperity in your life. Picture the light of wealth and opportunity growing stronger, spreading further into your reality. The mirror becomes a tool that connects you with your inner sense of abundance, helping you recognize that wealth is not something distant or unattainable. It's already within you, waiting to be fully realized. As you gaze into the mirror, you may feel a deep sense of connection to this energy. Let this moment be a reminder that you are not limited by your current financial circumstances. The mirror reflects not only the light of the candle, but also the unlimited potential you hold within yourself to change your situation and invite greater prosperity. This part of the ritual is about more than just reflecting light. It's about amplifying the intentions you've already set. The mirror helps you see clearly that what you focus on expands. By focusing on wealth, growth, and opportunity, you're ensuring that those things grow and multiply in your life. Can you feel the power of the mirror amplifying your intentions for prosperity? If you're ready to invite more abundance into your life, comment yes below. Step 4. Charge the garlic with prosperity energy. The next step in your journey toward financial freedom begins with a simple clove of garlic. In many cultures, garlic is a symbol of protection and purification, known for its power to cleanse negative energy. By using it in this ritual, you are not only purifying yourself of financial burdens, but also shielding yourself from future financial stress. Start by holding the garlic in your dominant hand, the hand you use to take action. This is important because you are actively working to change your financial situation. The garlic represents your protection and the strength you have to take control of your financial life. Now, take a moment to reflect on the amount of debt that is weighing you down. Be specific and clear. On the garlic clove, write down the exact amount of your debt. This act is a way of naming and facing your financial burden head-on. You're no longer hiding from it or feeling helpless in its presence. By writing it down, you are claiming your power over it. Next, take some cinnamon powder, a spice long associated with attracting prosperity, success, and wealth. Lightly sprinkle the cinnamon over the garlic, symbolizing the energy of abundance. The combination of garlic for protection and cinnamon for prosperity creates a powerful energy shift, helping to both remove debt and attract financial opportunities. As you sprinkle the cinnamon, close your eyes and take a deep breath. Focus your thoughts on your desire for financial freedom. Imagine your debt melting away, disappearing into the air, leaving you light and unburdened. Picture yourself living in a state of financial abundance, where opportunities flow effortlessly into your life, and you are free from any stress or worry about money. Once you have this vision clear in your mind, speak these words aloud with confidence and belief. With this ritual, I am free from debt. Prosperity flows into my life. I am blessed with financial abundance, here and now. Feel the power of those words as you say them. Let them sink in, affirming your intention to release debt and invite abundance. These words are not just a statement. They are a declaration to the universe and to yourself that you are ready to be free from financial burdens and to welcome the blessings of prosperity into your life. Step 5. Burning the debt. This final step in the ritual involves using fire, a powerful element of transformation, to release the energy tied to your debt. Begin by placing the clove of garlic, charged with prosperity energy, on a symbolic representation of a money bill. This could be a drawing or printout, but it's important that it represents the money you seek to attract into your life. Next, take a second sheet of white paper and write down the total amount of your debt once again. Be specific and honest. In addition to the debt amount, also include the source of the debt, whether it's a credit card, a loan, or any other financial obligation that has been weighing you down. Once you have written everything down, light the tip of the paper using the green candle you've been using throughout this ritual. The green candle represents wealth, growth, and new beginnings, and by lighting the paper with this flame, you are symbolically transforming your debt into something new, into opportunity, abundance, and freedom. As the flame begins to consume the paper, focus on the image of your debt disappearing, turning into smoke and ash, no longer having any control over you. Repeat the following affirmation with intention and belief. My debts are transforming. Prosperity is on its way. Feel the power in these words as you speak them aloud. This isn't just a simple phrase, it's a declaration of change. You're no longer tied to your financial burdens. Instead, You are actively transforming them into a path that leads to wealth and abundance. Make sure you burn the paper in a safe environment, away from anything flammable. Watch as the flames consume the paper, turning your debt into ash. As you witness this process, allow yourself to fully release the stress and negativity tied to your financial struggles. The act of burning the paper is symbolic, but the shift in your mindset and energy is very real. As the paper turns to ashes, take a deep breath and know that this moment is a turning point. The energy tied to your financial burdens is being released, making space for new, positive opportunities to flow into your life. You are not defined by your debt. Instead, you are opening yourself to prosperity, abundance, and financial freedom. Step 6. Drop the garlic into the toilet. This step is the key to sealing the ritual and completing the process of releasing debt and bad luck from your life. After you've burned the paper and transformed the energy tied to your financial burdens, it's time to let go of the final piece, the garlic clove, now charged with prosperity energy and covered in cinnamon. Take the garlic to your bathroom and hold it over the toilet. In this moment, speak aloud with confidence and intention, knowing that you are about to let go of all the negative energy that has been holding you back. Say these words: I release debt and bad luck behind me. From now on, I invite prosperity and abundance. Feel the power of these words as you speak them. You're not just saying a phrase, you are making a bold statement to yourself and to the universe. You are releasing the old energy that no longer serves you, and you are opening yourself to the flow of financial abundance and opportunities. Once you've spoken the affirmation, drop the garlic into the toilet. This simple act symbolizes flushing away all the negative ties, bad luck, and financial burdens that have been weighing you down. As you watch the garlic disappear, feel a sense of release. It's gone. You no longer carry the weight of that debt or financial struggle with you. Flushing the garlic down the toilet represents the final step of cleansing. You are washing away the old and making space for new, positive energy to enter your life. It's a physical and symbolic act of closure, one that sends all the negative energy far away from your life for good. As the water flows and the garlic is flushed away, imagine that all of your worries, financial stress, and bad luck are being carried away with it. You are now free to step into a future filled with prosperity, opportunities, and financial freedom. Number 4. Things to do after performing the ritual. Now that you've completed the ritual, it's important to carry the energy and mindset of abundance with you. The ritual is not just a one-time action, but the beginning of a new relationship with wealth, positivity, and financial freedom. Here are some practical steps you can take to reinforce the shift in energy and continue attracting prosperity. 1. Maintain a positive mindset. Maintaining a positive mindset is one of the most powerful things you can do to create lasting change in your life. Whether you're working to overcome debt, break free from poverty, or turn your luck around. After you perform the symbolic act of letting go, such as dropping garlic into the toilet, which serves as a metaphor for releasing negativity, remember that your thoughts shape your reality. It's vital to stay aware of your thoughts, ensuring that they are centered on abundance, opportunity, and success, rather than fear, scarcity, or lack. This doesn't mean ignoring the challenges you face, but rather training your mind to focus on solutions and possibilities rather than obstacles. When you regularly practice gratitude, even for the smallest blessings, you naturally shift your energy towards a higher vibration, which invites more prosperity into your life. Gratitude, as simple as it seems, is a transformative force. In fact, when you acknowledge what you already have, you attract more of it. This principle, like the ancient law of karma, suggests that what you give attention to expands. If you focus on fear or poverty, you unintentionally pull more of it into your experience. But when you cultivate a daily practice of appreciating even the smallest amount of wealth, the opportunities in front of you, or the people who support you, you open the door for more of those things to come into your life. It's not magic, but a reflection of how energy flows where attention goes. Many successful people, from spiritual leaders to business icons, emphasize the power of gratitude as a tool for growth. As Oprah Winfrey once said, "The more you praise and celebrate your life, the more there is in life to celebrate." Modern life can sometimes feel overwhelming with financial pressures and uncertainty about the future. But by adopting a positive mindset rooted in gratitude and intentional focus, you can begin to transform your financial story. You don't have to control everything. Sometimes the act of letting go is more powerful than holding on tightly to every worry. This mindset isn't just about thinking positively, but aligning your thoughts with actions that reflect the life you wish to create. When you start the day with gratitude, focus on opportunities rather than obstacles, and release mental baggage, you position yourself in the flow of abundance rather than standing outside of it. So, as you move forward, remember the words of Thich Nhat Hanh. Because you are alive, everything is possible. Every day is a new chance to reset your mind, to release what doesn't serve you, and to embrace the abundance that is already present, even if it starts small. Consistency in maintaining this mindset, paired with practical action, will bring about the financial freedom and good fortune that might currently seem distant. Keep your mind focused on growth, be grateful for the journey, and allow yourself to let go of what's holding you back. Through this practice, you align yourself with a future of prosperity and success. 2. Create a financial plan. In life, we often face financial challenges that can weigh heavily on our minds and spirits. Sometimes, these burdens feel like they're beyond our control, and that's when we seek out spiritual guidance to help lift the weight. While rituals can provide comfort and symbolic release, it's essential to recognize that true and lasting change comes from aligning our inner intentions with external actions. Performing a ritual to release debt, poverty, and bad luck is a beautiful symbolic act of letting go. But if we want those changes to stick, we must also take practical, grounded steps. We cannot expect our finances to thrive without conscious effort and planning. The ritual may spark the fire of change, but what fuels that flame is the consistent, intentional actions we take afterward. Finally, remember that this journey isn't just about fixing your finances, it's about transforming your relationship with money. Money is energy, and how we interact with it often reflects our inner state. Are you holding on to fear and scarcity, or are you approaching your finances with a sense of abundance and trust in your ability to create wealth? By taking practical steps like budgeting, setting goals, and reducing debt, you're not only improving your financial situation, but also shifting your mindset. And with that mindset shift comes freedom. Not just financial freedom, but emotional and spiritual freedom as well. So, I invite you to ask yourself, what actions can you take today to align your spiritual practice with your financial goals? How can you bring more mindfulness and intentionality to your money management? By embracing both the inner and outer work, you'll not only find relief from debt and financial stress, but also open the door to a more prosperous, peaceful, and fulfilling life. After you've completed the ritual, take a deep breath and reflect. What can you do today to begin transforming your financial situation. A great place to start is by creating a financial plan that reflects your goals and values. This might sound daunting at first, but think of it as an opportunity to regain control and build a foundation for a prosperous future. Begin by taking stock of your current situation. Where are you financially right now? Are there debts weighing you down? Do you have savings in place for emergencies or future goals? Often it's easy to avoid thinking about our finances because of the stress or fear it brings up. But remember, the mind is everything. What you think, you become, as Buddha teaches. By facing your financial situation with a clear mind and open heart, you're already halfway to solving the problem. Once you've taken that honest look at your financial state, the next step is to create a budget. A budget is like a roadmap. It shows you where you are and guides you to where you want to be. It's not about restricting yourself, but about bringing awareness to your spending habits and ensuring that your money is aligned with your values. Are there areas where you can cut back without feeling deprived? Can you shift some of your resources towards savings or debt repayment? By making these small adjustments, you're not just improving your financial health, you're cultivating mindfulness in your everyday life. As Buddha said, a disciplined mind brings happiness. A budget is a tool that helps you discipline your financial habits, leading to greater peace of mind and freedom in the long run. Setting financial goals is another critical part of the process. Do you have dreams of owning a home, traveling, or simply being free from debt? Goals give us something to strive for, and when they're connected to a deeper purpose, they can be incredibly motivating. Ask yourself, what would financial freedom feel like for you? How would your life change if you didn't have to worry about money? By keeping these goals in mind, you can stay focused on the bigger picture, even when financial challenges arise. But don't just stop at vague dreams. Get specific. How much do you need to save each month to reach your goals? How long will it take to pay off that credit card debt? Breaking down your goals into manageable steps can make them feel more achievable, and with each small success, you'll build momentum. Another key aspect of financial well-being is reducing debt. If you have outstanding loans or credit card debt, take the time to explore ways to consolidate or pay it off faster. You might consider transferring balances to a lower interest rate or setting up a plan to pay more than the minimum each month. The key here is to take action. As Buddha taught, an idea that is developed and put into action is more important than an idea that exists only as an idea. You've already set the intention through your ritual to be free of financial burdens. Now, back that intention with deliberate action, and you'll be amazed at the progress you can make. 3. Visualize abundance daily. One of the most powerful habits you can develop is to regularly visualize abundance in your life. Every day, take a few moments to sit quietly and vividly imagine yourself achieving your financial goals. Picture yourself completely free from debt, experiencing the freedom of living in abundance, and surrounded by opportunities that bring prosperity. Visualization isn't just about seeing wealth, it's about feeling it. As you visualize, engage your emotions. Feel the joy that comes with financial freedom, the relief of no longer carrying the burden of debt, and the peace that flows from knowing that you have more than enough. This practice aligns you with the energy of success, keeping your mind focused on the possibilities rather than limitations. By seeing and feeling your success before it arrives, you are training your mind to expect abundance, and as a result, you'll start taking actions and making decisions that naturally lead to financial improvement. In today's fast-paced and often stressful world, it's easy to get caught up in scarcity, focusing on what's missing rather than what's possible. This shift in mindset is crucial because your thoughts have immense power. Just as negative thinking can lead to more negativity, focusing on abundance and success attracts more of the same into your life. Many successful individuals, including business leaders and athletes, credit visualization as a key tool in their achievement. The law of attraction works because it primes your brain to recognize and seize opportunities that align with your goals. The more you practice visualizing your success, the more natural it will become, and soon you'll start to notice small shifts in your reality that bring you closer to financial stability and wealth. Remember, visualization is not a passive process, but an active engagement with your future. It encourages you to embody the energy of wealth now, even before you see the tangible results. The more you practice this, the more you begin to feel deserving of abundance, and that confidence will guide your actions. As the famous saying goes, success is not the key to happiness. Happiness is the key to success. If you love what you are doing, you will be successful. This highlights the idea that true wealth begins in the mind and heart. When you feel abundant inside, it reflects in every aspect of your life. In this modern age, where many of us face financial pressures and uncertainty, it's essential to remind ourselves that abundance is a mindset. You have the power to change your financial situation by first changing how you think and feel about money. As you make this a daily practice, visualize with clarity and intensity. See yourself living the life you desire in detail, from the comfort of your home to the security of your savings. But remember, visualization must be coupled with action. Use your inspired vision to set concrete goals and take steps towards them. When you align your inner vision with outer action, you become unstoppable. Each step you take towards your financial goals, no matter how small, brings you closer to the abundant life you are visualizing. Trust the process, keep your mind aligned with abundance, and watch how your life begins to transform. If you've watched up to this point, you're already taking the first step to leaving behind debt, poverty, and bad luck for good. Comment below with Freedom Journey to affirm your commitment to this life-changing transformation. Don't stop now. There's more powerful wisdom coming up that you won't want to miss. Stay until the end to discover the full secret that will lead you to a life of abundance and prosperity. 4. Affirm prosperity. After performing any ritual or setting your intentions, it's crucial to take steps that align your mind with the energy of prosperity and abundance. One powerful practice is using positive affirmations to strengthen your mindset and attract financial well-being. Affirmations are not just words, they are declarations of intention that can reshape your thoughts and beliefs over time. By repeating affirmations, you are training your subconscious to embrace abundance and remove the mental barriers that hold you back from financial freedom. But you may be asking yourself, how do these affirmations work and why are they so important? It's because our thoughts shape our reality. If your thoughts are filled with scarcity, doubt, or fear, you will find yourself trapped in a cycle of lack. But when you affirm abundance, you start to see opportunities instead of obstacles. This doesn't happen overnight, but with consistency, it can shift your entire outlook on money, success, and prosperity. Now, let's explore some powerful affirmations you can incorporate into your daily routine to affirm prosperity. For example, repeat affirmations like, "I am worthy of financial abundance." This statement reminds you that abundance is your birthright, and it shifts the common misconception that wealth is for others, but not for you. "Prosperity flows to me easily and effortlessly" is another affirmation that reprograms your mind to believe that wealth doesn't have to be a struggle. By saying this, you're signaling to yourself and the universe that you're open to receiving wealth in unexpected and effortless ways. In times of doubt or when anxiety about money creeps in, affirm to yourself, "I release all blocks to wealth and success." This statement is a direct acknowledgement that sometimes the only thing standing between you and prosperity are the mental barriers you've built over time. Whether those blocks are feelings of unworthiness, fear of failure, or limiting beliefs about money, affirming that you release them is a powerful step towards removing those obstacles from your path. Remember, it's important to speak these affirmations not just when you feel good, but especially in moments of doubt. Those are the times when your mind needs reassurance and guidance the most. Another affirmation to integrate into your daily life is, "I am financially free and live a life of abundance." This declaration is one that creates a sense of stability and freedom in your mind. Financial freedom isn't just about having more money, it's about feeling at peace with your financial situation, knowing that you have the power to create and manage wealth in a way that supports your highest good. By affirming this, you are training your subconscious to feel comfortable with financial success and to release any guilt or discomfort around the idea of having more than enough. Affirmations like these are not magic spells that instantly bring wealth, but they are powerful tools that can help you align your energy and mindset with the reality you want to create. The key is to repeat them daily and with intention. The Buddha also said, "Your worst enemy cannot harm you as much as your own thoughts, unguarded." So, in moments of doubt or stress, take a deep breath and speak these words to yourself, gently guiding your mind back to a place of peace and possibility. Have you ever noticed how your thoughts affect your mood and actions? What would change if you consistently affirmed abundance and prosperity in your life? By asking yourself these questions, you invite deeper reflection on how your internal world shapes your external reality. And as you continue this practice of affirming prosperity, observe how opportunities and shifts begin to unfold in your life. There is no greater tool than your own mind when it comes to transforming your relationship with wealth. It all begins with what you believe about yourself and what you deserve. By affirming that you are worthy of financial abundance, that prosperity flows to you easily, and that you release all blocks to success, you are taking an essential step in manifesting the financial well-being you seek. So, I invite you to begin speaking these affirmations with confidence and trust, knowing that by doing so, you are planting the seeds for a life filled with abundance. What will you do today to affirm your financial freedom and embrace the wealth that is already on its way to you? 5. Taking inspired action. After performing a powerful ritual designed to clear away negativity, debt, and poverty, the next crucial step is to take inspired action. The ritual itself opens a door, creating space in your life for new opportunities, but the key lies in what you do with these opportunities when they present themselves. It is essential to remain open to the flow of life, whether it is new ideas, relationships, or job opportunities that come your way. Do not close yourself off due to fear or hesitation. Trust that the universe or the greater force of life is working in your favor. As the Buddha once said, no matter how hard the past, you can always begin again. This timeless wisdom reminds us that despite past struggles, there is always the chance to move forward toward abundance and success. It is not enough to simply wait for prosperity to come to you. You must take action with both confidence and faith. The real transformation happens when you align your thoughts with purposeful action. When you take inspired action, it is done not out of desperation, but from a place of trust and belief in the process. Applying for that job you've been eyeing, starting a new project that excites you, or investing in your personal development are all steps that align with the energy of abundance. Even small actions, when done with the right mindset, can lead to profound changes. This is where belief comes in, not just in the ritual, but in your own ability to shape your destiny. In today's fast-paced world, it's easy to be overwhelmed by the noise of doubt, especially in the face of challenges. However, remember that the seeds of change have already been planted through your ritual, and now is the time to nurture them with positive, consistent effort. In modern life, this might mean embracing new technology, learning new skills, or networking with like-minded individuals to elevate your career or business. Opportunities are everywhere, but you must be ready to see them, and more importantly, act on them. As the well-known saying goes, opportunities don't happen, you create them. The process of overcoming financial struggles and eliminating bad luck is not passive. It requires your active participation. Taking action in alignment with your goals is how you demonstrate your trust in the process. This means not just applying for any job, but one that resonates with your talents and passions. Not just starting any project, but one that fuels your creativity and ambition. You must approach every step with the mindset that success is not only possible but inevitable. A modern piece of advice that resonates deeply here is, success doesn't come from what you do occasionally, it comes from what you do consistently. Consistency in your actions, fueled by the energy of belief and confidence, is what will truly allow the benefits of the ritual to manifest in your life. In conclusion, the ritual you performed has set the stage, clearing away the obstacles of debt, poverty, and bad luck. But the universe is not handing you success on a silver platter. It is offering you opportunities, nudges, and signs that it's time for you to act. Whether it's applying for that new job, starting that side business you've been thinking about, or improving your financial literacy, you are being called to take action. Do so with confidence, with the faith that the universe is on your side, and with the understanding that every step you take is a step toward the life of prosperity and freedom you desire. 6. Cleanse and protect your space. To maintain an abundant and prosperous life, it is essential to not only focus on your mindset and actions, but also on the energy within your environment. One key practice that can significantly influence the flow of positive energy is the cleansing and protection of your living space. This process is not simply about physical cleanliness, but extends to spiritual and energetic purification as well. It is said that your environment mirrors your internal state, so a cluttered or neglected space can lead to stagnant or negative energy, potentially blocking the flow of prosperity, health, and good fortune into your life. This is why keeping your bathroom and the rest of your home clean and energetically clear is so important. Regularly cleaning your bathroom ensures that negative energy doesn't accumulate again, allowing you to maintain a balanced flow of positive energy. Beyond physical cleaning, there are several ways you can spiritually purify your space. Burning incense or sage, known for its ability to cleanse negative energy, can be incredibly effective. Sage, in particular, has been used for centuries in many cultures to drive out harmful energies and invite in peace and clarity. Additionally, you may choose to use essential oils like lavender or frankincense, which are well known for their calming and cleansing properties. These substances not only refresh the space, but also elevate its vibration, contributing to a feeling of peace and abundance. In Buddhist tradition, the practice of cleansing with incense or oils is symbolic of purifying one's mind and environment to promote clarity and mindfulness. As the Buddha said, just as a candle cannot burn without fire, men cannot live without a spiritual life. This reminds us that the external world often reflects our internal state, and by creating a clean, sacred space, we make room for greater harmony within ourselves. In modern life, it's easy to overlook these small but impactful rituals, especially when we're caught up in the chaos of daily routines. However, taking the time to energetically cleanse your space can have profound effects on your well-being and sense of peace. The toilet, for example, is a key element in this practice. While we may not think of it as such, the toilet can be a gateway for energy. Keeping it closed when not in use ensures that energy, particularly prosperity and good fortune, doesn't escape from your home. This seemingly small action can have a subtle yet powerful effect on the flow of energy throughout your home. In Feng Shui, water represents wealth and abundance, and by keeping the toilet closed, you symbolically prevent wealth from being flushed away. This aligns with the Buddhist principle of mindfulness, being aware of how even the smallest actions in our lives can influence our greater spiritual and material realities. Just as cleaning your physical space removes dirt and grime, cleansing your spiritual space removes energetic blockages that could otherwise hinder your personal and financial growth. Think of it as a way to create a sanctuary within your home, a space where prosperity and positive energy can freely flow. This practice is not about superstition, but rather about cultivating an awareness of how your environment affects your inner and outer life. The famous saying by Lao Tzu, "A journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step," can be applied here. By taking small but meaningful steps, such as cleansing your space, you open the door to greater abundance and remove the barriers that may be holding you back. It is through these consistent, mindful actions that you create the conditions for prosperity, health, and happiness to flourish in your life. As you move through your day, remember that each action you take, no matter how small, has an energetic ripple effect. Whether it's cleaning your bathroom, closing the toilet lid, or burning sage to purify the air, you are actively shaping the energy around you. This awareness can transform your relationship with your environment, helping you to see how interconnected your space, energy, and overall well-being truly are. By taking control of the energy in your home, you are taking control of your life's direction, steering it towards a path of prosperity and fulfillment. Through these practices, you protect your space, cleanse it of negativity, and invite the blessings of abundance and good fortune to stay with you always. Thank you for joining us in today's video. Before we dive into the next part, I want to take a moment to appreciate you. It's an honor to have you as part of our community. Feel free to share your thoughts or experiences in the comments below. If you're new here, simply comment, "I'm ready for change." Or if you've been with us for a while, say, "I'm transforming." Your engagement means a lot and inspires us to keep sharing valuable insights. How to overcome worry about money. Advice from Buddhism. Worrying about money is a common source of stress in today's fast-paced world, but Buddhist teachings offer profound wisdom to help us ease this burden. Financial anxieties, whether they stem from job insecurity, debt, or simply not having enough, can consume our minds and lead to sleepless nights. However, by turning to mindfulness, simplicity, and creating good karma, we can cultivate a healthier relationship with money. Buddhism teaches that peace of mind doesn't come from accumulating wealth, but from learning to live with contentment, presence, and generosity. Through these practices, we can find not only practical solutions to our financial challenges, but also a deeper sense of peace and fulfillment, even in uncertain times. 1. Practice mindfulness. One of the most effective ways to overcome worries about money is to practice mindfulness. Mindfulness, rooted in Buddhist teachings, invites us to live fully in the present moment, freeing ourselves from the mental trap of constantly dwelling on the future or the past. When it comes to financial anxiety, it's easy to get lost in worries about what could go wrong, potential failures, or regrets over past mistakes. However, by bringing your focus to the present, you give yourself the space to truly see things as they are, not as your fears or anxieties paint them to be. Thich Nhat Hanh, a revered Buddhist monk, once said, "The present moment is the only time over which we have dominion." This profound teaching reminds us that the only real power we have is in the now. When you find yourself anxious about money, whether it's the fear of losing a job, not having enough for the future, or feeling burdened by debt, the practice of mindfulness helps you ground yourself. Start by taking a few deep breaths and bring your attention to what is happening right now. Where are you? What are the actual numbers in your bank account at this moment, without adding layers of fear or projection? It's important to face the reality of your financial situation as it is, without judgment. This doesn't mean you ignore your responsibilities or dismiss your concerns, but by staying grounded in the present, you reduce the psychological pressure that often magnifies money, worries into something far larger than they really are. As the Buddha said, "Do not dwell in the past. Do not dream of the future. Concentrate the mind on the present moment." Once you have a clear understanding of your current situation, mindfulness allows you to approach financial issues with a calmer, more balanced perspective. You might discover that the problem isn't as catastrophic as it felt. You could see new opportunities for cutting expenses or increasing income that weren't visible when you were clouded by anxiety. When your mind is clear and present, solutions often become more accessible. Worry clouds our judgment, but mindfulness clears that fog and helps us navigate life with more clarity and wisdom. Relating this to modern life, we live in a world that bombards us with financial pressures. Social media constantly shows us images of wealth, luxury, and success, which can make our own financial struggles feel even heavier. Mindfulness gives you the power to step away from those comparisons. It helps you remember that your worth is not defined by your bank account or possessions, but by your capacity to live meaningfully and with peace. In today's fast-paced society, money worries can consume a person, leading to sleepless nights, strained relationships, and even health issues. But with mindfulness, you can cultivate a new relationship with money, one based on awareness and intentionality rather than fear. Furthermore, mindfulness encourages gratitude for what you do have. Instead of constantly focusing on what's lacking, you can train your mind to appreciate the present resources you already possess, no matter how small they might seem. This shift in perspective is powerful. As the Dalai Lama said, "When you are discontent, you always want more, more, more. Your desire can never be satisfied, but when you practice contentment, you can say, 'Oh yes, I already have everything that I really need.'" This mindset doesn't mean you stop striving to improve your financial situation, but it reduces the desperation and anxiety that often comes with money problems. In conclusion, by practicing mindfulness, you create mental space to deal with financial challenges more effectively. Instead of letting worry take over, you choose to remain in the present, facing your financial reality with clarity, calmness, and openness. This practice, rooted in Buddhist wisdom, offers not only practical benefits, but also deeper emotional peace. Remember, the present moment is where solutions are born, and it is through mindfulness that we can reclaim our sense of balance and well-being, even in the face of financial difficulties. 2. Live simply and frugally. When it comes to overcoming worry about money, one of the most profound teachings in Buddhism is the importance of living simply and frugally. This might seem difficult in a world that constantly pushes us to desire more possessions, more wealth, more luxury. But the Buddha's wisdom teaches us that peace of mind doesn't come from accumulating material goods, but from learning to be content with what we already have. Think about it. How often do we chase after things, thinking they'll make us happier, only to find that the feeling of satisfaction fades and we're left wanting even more? As the Buddha once said, contentment is the greatest wealth. When you learn to live simply, appreciating the present, and being mindful of your needs rather than your desires, the fear of financial instability starts to lose its grip on you. You realize that true happiness and peace do not come from having more, but from wanting less. Living frugally doesn't mean living in deprivation or denying yourself basic comforts. It's about making conscious choices that align with your values and reduce unnecessary stress. How often have you bought something only to realize later that you didn't really need it? How much time and energy do we spend worrying about things we want, rather than being grateful for what we have? By simplifying our lifestyle, we're not only reducing financial stress, but also making room for things that truly matter: family, health, spiritual growth, and inner peace. This is what Buddhism refers to as right livelihood, one of the key principles in the Noble Eightfold Path. It encourages us to pursue a life that is mindful and ethical, not driven by greed or excess, but by a sense of purpose and balance. Now, let me ask you, have you ever paused to reflect on your relationship with money? Does the thought of not having enough create anxiety within you? Often, we allow the fear of financial scarcity to consume our minds, but Buddhism encourages us to see things differently. Money, like all things, is impermanent. It comes and goes, and clinging to it as a source of security only deepens our suffering. The Buddha taught that everything in life is transient, and by accepting this truth, we can free ourselves from the endless cycle of worry. He said, "Let go of what you think you need, and the world will be yours." This isn't to say that money isn't important. Rather, it's about recognizing that it should be seen as a tool to support your life, not the measure of your worth or happiness. When you practice contentment, you shift your focus away from what's missing in your life to what's already there. This shift in perspective brings a sense of abundance, even if materially you have less than others. Why? Because true abundance comes from within. Have you noticed how some of the happiest people are not necessarily the wealthiest? They have mastered the art of contentment, realizing that life's greatest riches are not material, but emotional and spiritual. Love, compassion, community, and mindfulness. Can you imagine how much lighter you'd feel if you stopped chasing after what you think you should have and started appreciating what you already do? Buddhism also teaches us that by living simply, we can cultivate generosity. When you're not overly focused on accumulating wealth, you free up resources, both time and money, that can be used to help others. Generosity is a cornerstone of Buddhist practice, and by giving, we also receive. There's a beautiful teaching in Buddhism that says, "The gift of the Dharma excels all gifts." This means that sharing wisdom, kindness, or even a simple act of service can bring more fulfillment than any material possession ever could. What would your life look like if you focused less on your financial worries and more on how you could contribute to the well-being of others? In the end, living simply and frugally is not just about cutting back on expenses. It's about embracing a mindset of sufficiency and gratitude. By aligning your lifestyle with the principles of mindfulness and contentment, you create a foundation of peace that is unshaken by external circumstances, including financial uncertainty. So, I invite you to reflect. What can you simplify in your life today? How can you shift your focus from wanting more to appreciating what you already have? The answers to these questions could lead you to a life of greater freedom, happiness, and inner peace. 3. Create good karma. Worrying about money is something many of us face, and it can often feel overwhelming. We worry about paying bills, supporting our loved ones, or having enough to live comfortably. But in Buddhism, there's a different way to approach these concerns, a way that can ease this burden of anxiety. One important teaching in Buddhism is the concept of creating good karma, which refers to the impact of our actions and the energy we bring into the world. When we live with kindness, generosity, and integrity, we start to shift not only our own mindset, but also the world around us. By focusing on good deeds and ethical living, you may find that your relationship with money and the worries that come with it begins to transform in a positive way. Think about it. Instead of clinging tightly to what we have or worrying about what we don't, what if we approached life with an open heart, giving what we can to others? Even small acts of kindness, like offering a meal to someone in need or volunteering your time, can create ripples that come back to you. These actions help cultivate a sense of abundance, not in the material sense, but in terms of inner peace and well-being. When you give without expecting anything in return, you open yourself up to receiving in ways you may not have imagined, whether it's through emotional support, opportunities, or simply the sense of fulfillment that comes from helping others. This doesn't mean that being generous will magically make you rich, but it does mean that you'll feel more secure, more connected, and less burdened by financial worries. Generosity creates a mindset of abundance rather than scarcity, and from this place, we often make wiser decisions about money and life. There's a well-known story in Buddhism that illustrates this beautifully. It's the story of Prince Vesantara, who was known for his extreme generosity. He gave away everything he owned, including his royal possessions and even his children, because he believed in the power of giving. While the story may seem extreme, it teaches us a profound lesson. When we let go of attachment to material things, we free ourselves from the anxiety and fear that often come with them. In the end, Prince Vesantara's kingdom prospered even more because of his selflessness. While we don't need to give away everything we own, we can take inspiration from this story by practicing non-attachment and giving with an open heart. Now, ask yourself, how often do you hold back from helping others because you're worried you don't have enough? Do you find yourself caught in a cycle of fear and lack, always feeling like you need more? By shifting your focus to creating good karma, you can start to see that your sense of security doesn't just come from how much money is in your bank account. It also comes from how you live your life, how you treat others, and the energy you put out into the world. When you act from a place of kindness and generosity, you create a positive cycle that invites blessings back into your life. The lesson here is simple but powerful. When you live righteously, sowing seeds of goodness through generosity and ethical actions, you will gradually feel more prosperous, not just in terms of wealth, but in the richness of your overall life. The teachings of Buddhism remind us that real prosperity comes from the heart, not the wallet. So the next time you feel anxious about money, try to redirect that energy. Instead of focusing on what you lack, think about how you can give, how you can help, and how you can live in alignment with your values. In doing so, you'll find that your worries start to fade and your life begins to feel more abundant, peaceful, and fulfilling. In the end, it's not about how much you have, but about the positive energy and good karma you create along the way. What will you do today to plant seeds of kindness and compassion in the world? Remember, the more you give, the more you receive, not just in material terms, but but in the peace and joy that comes from living a life of purpose and generosity. Thank you for staying with us until the end of this transformative video on Throw It Down the Toilet and You Will Never Again Have Debt, Poverty and Bad Luck. We hope you found the insights and steps helpful and inspiring as you start to clear negative energy from your life and invite abundance. Remember, sometimes it's the small, mindful actions that lead to the biggest changes in our lives. If you enjoyed this content, please don't forget to like this video, share it with others who might find it helpful, and subscribe to our channel, The Journey of Wisdom. Make sure to turn on notifications so you won't miss any of our upcoming videos that will continue to guide you toward peace, prosperity, and well-being. Thank you for being part of this journey.